Hey guys, this is Balot from the Happy Oily APAS Mama, and I just finished my aromatherapy in times of COVID workshop. If you want to access the webinar, it's going to be available in my site at www.callmebalot.com, as well as the Aromatherapy 101. And it's a nice, comprehensive information that you can have a deep dive on, especially if you're into using essential oils. So, I'm going. Um, I'm doing this video today because during the workshop we talked a little about the immune system, and I realized that I haven't really put up any content about APAS in the past few months. And during this quarantine period, I was going back to the drawing board and really doing a lot of work on planning on what I would want to do in the next few months. And more than the business, my consultancy, my coaching practice, and a lot of the soul journey I'm going into, the constant thing would really be about really still promoting the advocacy about APAS and my book, Lost But Found. So I would like to talk about a personal experience regarding the immune system and probably the autoimmune disorder that I have experienced when I was diagnosed with APAS and all these other autoimmune disorder in pregnancy. And in the hopes of giving light, inspiration, hope, whatever it is, or just a little clarity um, about the condition. So during the time that I was researching on where I could have possibly gotten APAS, I was reading a lot of books, and I I even did a survey in the APAS Facebook support group, and there was really no common denominator aside from stress. And it was a little bit frustrating on my part because you really cannot measure stress, right? I've read in a book, The Immune Advantage. Uh, so this book right here, and it's saying that stress is really in the eye of the beholder. So what could be stressful to me might not really be stressful to another person. There's really no one surefire way of addressing it. And similarly, it's such a synchronicity that in APAS treatments, there's also no one magic formula in terms of treatments and ganyan. So, and as I talked about the immune system in my workshop, I realized that while this may not be the experience of a lot of people who would have APAS or who would have a reproimmune disorder, I realized that it was really about my lifestyle, and this was also stressed by my immunologist, Doc Carol, that really healthy living is the way to go. And I was just not healthy prior to my pregnancy. So I had a very demanding job. I worked late. I didn't eat healthy. I smoked. I drank. I didn't have any physical exercise. I led a very sedentary lifestyle, and 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 during that time when I was in that situation, it really didn't bother me because my primary motivation was really to like go up the corporate ladder and just be the best at what I do. And I realized, looking back now, that well, if there would be young women like me, who are in the space but would also want to have a family, that it would be beneficial for them to really manage their lifestyle so that they don't go into the pitfall of getting an at auto or autoimmune disorder in pregnancy, wherein your body will be rejecting your baby. um it's only now, having kids and wanting to stay here in this planet for a while to see them grow, that I realize really the importance of health, especially now, with the COVID and all that um really it's critical that we are very mindful of taking care of ourselves and in make ourselves healthy. And they're very basic um, things to do, things that we have actually learned in kindergarten, like getting sunlight and having physical exercise, getting enough sleep, drinking 8 to 10 glasses of water, um, um, everything in moderation, and go grow glow foods. And it's only now that um, I've seen the importance, especially since at this point in time wherein we are all um, challenged by this virus that has no cure yet. And the health experts are saying that it's really the best way to combat this virus is really having um, a, a great working immune system and a healthy body so that our body can fight it on its own. And yeah, this is the lesson that I have learned during this quarantine, that uh it has to go down to to this specific instance, to realize that really health is wealth. And I hope that I have discovered meditation way before so that I was able to manage my stress. I hope I was able to start yoga ever since before I wanted to get pregnant, so that I would have a form of physical exercise and at the same time be able to exercise mindfulness, which the practice would teach you. And I hope that I ate better, healthier during that time. But these are all lessons that would just come after everything. And then when you look back, oh, this is how the stars were aligned. And I think the most important is these wounds that I had before is something that is now a story to tell to people who might be on the same boat or not even on the same boat, like preparing to have kids, ganyan. And um and I hope that by sharing my story, it would drive the message home of what Doc Carol, my immunologist, was saying, that yeah, healthy living is really the way to go. So that's it for now. I think this message is really meant for all of those of you who are trying, and maybe for all of you as well who are pregnant and are worried, to really act and watch yourself every time you get stressed, so that you don't push yourself to that space wherein you become vulnerable to diseases and illnesses and stuff like that, because that's what happened to me. Yeah, so let me know what else you would like to talk about in the blog regarding APAS. I've written a lot of articles which would hopefully help you guys understand the condition more, especially for those of you who have just started studying it. And I wish you a safe season ahead. And yeah, just get in touch with me if you need anyone to talk to, or I was hoping that we could have this APA circle where we have a mastermind and just really share, because in this time wherein we are totally isolated, a good conversation can actually mean a lot of things. So let me know if you're up for that. You can email me at callmebalot@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Instagram at callmebalot, or follow me on my Facebook page at Happy Oily Apas Mama. So yeah, see you next time, and I wish you all the best. Bye, guys.